Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of, I think it was Spirit of Justice, or possibly Spirits of Justice, or possibly something. I believe we actually have... Aww. I don't know how to... I went and downloaded the free DLC costumes, by the way, which a lot of you have told me about, so thank you for telling me. Don't worry, I got them. Just don't know where to download them. So, I think I've heard enough. Seems the defense is unable to produce the evidence it needs to prove the assertion. Its assertion, but, Your Majesty, it's only because the witness destroyed it. Evidence is everything in court. Don't tell me you've forgotten the most fundamental principle of your profession, or our profession, I guess. Although, does sleazebag count as a profession for him? I forgot that his name is Mr. Understandin. Your claim that Mr. Understandin is murderer is no more than conjecture. That's the pained expression I've been looking for. Really? Really, Mr. Payne? By the way, there seems to be one more thing you've forgotten. What is it now? You accuse Mr. Understandin of being a thief. But the real thief turned out to be the victim. Uh-oh. And with that, Mr. Understanding's purported motive for murder goes out the window. Great point, prosecutor. You tell him. If I had been there, I would have just collared Roll and gotten the treasure back. That wasn't any reason for me to kill him now, was there? There's no good counter-argument for that. Sounds like that Mr. Understanding has completely wrongfully accused. Oh my god, kill me. Unfortunate as it may be, I think it's time to hand down the verdict in this case. Not good, not good. Defense, I trust you understand what you yourself have received, or will receive for taking on this case. Well, okay, let me just point this out. We pointed out that that Albie has done nothing wrong, so murder weapon's been destroyed, and now I've got no motive. Poor Albie will be convicted. Why? He's been proven not to be the thief. And he also didn't... well, I guess they could still pin the murder on him. Wasted this court's time and disparaged everything we hold sacred. We should charge you with... oh my god, really? Late Majesty. In addition to the crime abetted, of abetting, really? The accused? Really? Yeah, you should pay for desecrating my good name. Bye-bye, lawyer man. Time for you to do some repenting in the Twilight Realm. This guy is guilty as sin. I just know it. He must have some reason to kill Mr. Roll. But what? Oh, God. I can't just... Come on, people. Let me hear you scream and shout. Time to take this lawyer trash out. This is just dumb. The thing to do at this time is to turn my thinking around. I shouldn't be trying to figure out what Understanding's motive was. I should be thinking about what kind of situation would give him a motive. Did you steal it, he said. And that was Albie. And then he died, and we know that Mr. Roll was the thief. That he had gotten his hands on the box. So then why? Why in the world did he ask Albie that question? What about the treasure? What about the treasure box would have prompted him to... Defense, what's gotten into you? Now I get it. Now it all makes sense. Like, Oh god. What are you trying to say? Muttering and squealing to yourself sounds like you knocked something loose upstairs. Well, Your Majesty, please hold off on your ruling for just a little longer. Don't tell me you're going to start begging for your life now. No, Your Majesty, that's not it. It's just that I realized something important. We've been operating under a serious misconception this whole time. Misconception, you say? That's right. A mistaken notion about the treasure box. But could this really be true? If so, there's still a lot to figure out. Very well, let's hear what you have to say. Thank you, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, this is just more of his nonsense. He's just stalling for time. This is your last chance, Defense. The second I find it really is nothing but nonsense, no amount of begging will stay my hand. Understand? Yes, Your Majesty. God damn it. We all know this is just going to be another one of your stupid bluffs. Well then, Defense. What is this misconception you mentioned? The thing we didn't realize about the treasure box was... it was empty. The key. What if the treasure box was already empty from the start? What? What? You gonna say what too, buddy? Please recall that Mr. Roll ran into Albie on the Great Stairs. He asked the boy a question. Did you steal it? He said. Also recall that Mr. Roll was holding the treasure box at the time. So why then did he ask Albie the question that he did? That is a bit peculiar, isn't it? Not at all, Your Majesty. Not once you realized that. By the time Mr. Roll got to the treasure room, the treasure box was already empty. I beg your pardon? Mr. Roll suspected that Albie had gotten to it first, which is why he confronted Albie when he ran into the boy on the stairs. But why would the victim have known the treasure box was empty? He didn't have any way of opening it. Once a year, the victims had the duty of had the duty of carrying the treasure box. God, fuck! Just one time can I say a word right. He was so proud when he was put in charge of guarding the treasure box. He even got to carry the box to the palace for the New Year rite. He would have been able to tell the weight when he lifted it, and that the box was empty. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I see. I suppose he would have been able to tell, wouldn't he? Mr. Roll was most likely decided to at least steal the empty box. It's an important historical artifact, and in and out of itself, after all. But what's your point, Mr. Wright? What does any of it have to do with Mr. Understanding? My point is this. It gave Mr. Understanding a motive to murder the victim. Understanding. A motive? Mr. Understand. Keeping the treasure safe is one of your duties, isn't it? If anyone had found out that the treasure was missing, you would have been accused of incompetence. From the moment Mr. Roll discovered the treasure was gone, his fate was sealed. Because he decided then that he had to be silenced forever. But that's absurd! Can you believe the stuff that comes out of this guy's mouth? This is all just a colossal joke. So then, what really happened to the treasure? It had been stolen long before this incident occurred, by Mr. Peace, Love, and Understanding himself. Mr. Wright, will you stop at nothing to accuse Mr. Understanding? Your Majesty, please don't listen to these trumped-up charges the defense is grasping. The treasure box can only be opened with Mr. Understanding, with the key Mr. Understanding holds. Who else could have stolen the treasure? As I said, the accused stole the treasure by forcing open the box. Your Majesty, I call for a swift ruling. I'm not ready to give my verdict yet. What? Oh, well. The defense has successfully... Wow. Let me try this again. The defense has successfully presented a new possibility in this case. Yes, finally, a tiny shred of hope. Mr. Understanding, would you care to make any statements in response to the defense claims? Are we gonna go into another testimony? He's really... God, he can shred! But it's kind of whack. This is all bull. My noggin's a rage cage with its radio, and it's ready to explode, baby. Instructor, please calm yourself. I'm not gonna take it. No, I ain't gonna take it. I dutifully watched over that treasure box with pride. And now I'm getting accused of stealing it. This lawyer is a lying scumbag! Eat. You better believe I got something to say. Open your eyes, whole sheeple, let's rock! Death to the lying lawyer. Well, I mean, he's really good with words. Oh, another testimony, okay. Steal the Founder's Orb? Me? I did it? This lying lawyer's insults no limit. All this time, I guarded the orb faithfully. Sacred duty to the Holy Mother, easy to see. Hands unclean, the accused did the deed. Forced the box open, no key did he need. Lying lawyer, condemn him to hell, kick him, throw him into a prison cell. Well, can already see a problem with that one, so I'm gonna try pressing it. Either the treasure box was forced open by the accused, as the witness claims, or Mr. Understanding opened it, as the defense claims. Defense, this is your last chance to cross-examine the witness. Yes, Your Majesty. Alright. If you aren't able to prove your assertions by the end of this cross-examination, then the DC Act will come into play, and you both, and the accused, both you and the accused will lose their lives. Oh God, your lives. Alright, well, life or death, let's just get to it. Mr. Wright. And someone pointed out that I'm stupid, by the way. I didn't realize that the dog's name is Shadow. It's just... such a bad way of putting it. Don't worry, Albie. I'm here to defend you. I promise it'll be alright. Thank you. I believe in you, Mr. Wright. I know you can win this for us. And after we win, we can go see Miss Maya. Together. It's a deal. I can't let Albie down. I have to win this trial. Somehow, I have to prove that only Understanding could have stolen the treasure. Do your worst, lawyer. Trash. Oh God, my screen just turned off. What the hell? Sorry. I'm actually playing this on the computer. While I look at it, it's kind of sad. Where's my recording thingy? Is it still here? Okay, good. We're 13 minutes in. Just checking. This is your Requiem, the last song you'll ever hear on this mortal coil. Really? You're going way out of the... Yeah, that's not the one I'm after. We have a key that, for some reason, did not open correctly. Hold it! The defendant didn't force the box open, that's a lie. In fact, you were the one who opened it. Isn't that right? Come on, you just saw for yourself, didn't you? The lock was busted on the account of the box being forced open. Oh, yeah. Well, there's your proof right there. Go over the metal head. Look, if the accused really didn't try to force open the box force his way into the box, then how can you explain why the lock was busted when opened for you earlier? How do I explain the box? Oh. Maybe there's a different way to open it? There's a different way to open the box. Huh? What are you talking about? There's a secret trick to opening it to protect its contents from being stolen. And you're the only one who knows how it works, isn't that right? Are you for real? You've been watching too many movies, lawyer man. Oh, god damn it. Ah, so you're one of those tourists. Honestly, Mr. Wright, did you come here expecting magic and mystery around every corner? I'll have you know, defense. The kingdom of Kurain, is not some sort of fantasy fun land. It's true, I don't have any real grounds to make the assertion yet. Oh yeah, I feel another song coming on. A little number about a crazy lawyer with wild, fantastic ideas. Real method to open the lock, you say? Delusional, man. There ain't no other way. Ah, new verse. Please do add it to your testimony, Mr. Understanding. The real method to open the lock, you say? Delusional, man. There's nothing. Oh. Can we just press that one again? Delusional, am I? We'll see about that. Wild ideas, that's called delusion. Mixed up lawyer drowning in confusion. God damn it. Indeed, the defense's sinful wrongdoing has made him lose touch with reality. Let's hear it. What it'll be. For the sinner's flight of fancy. Nothing, because I'm not the delusional one. Oh, well. I just know there's gotta be some God! I just know there's gotta be some secret trick to opening up the box. Oh, really? And where exactly is the secret hidden? The secret's obviously... Well, the key didn't seem to fit last time, so I guess the key. There's obviously some secret hidden in the key. I'd like to examine, if you please. You don't know when to quit, do ya? Here, go ahead, examine it all you like. Nothing. I don't see a thing. Well, defense? What have you discovered? I'm afraid I haven't discovered anything, Your Majesty. Here, I'll return it for now. I told ya! Didn't I tell ya? Yes, yes, you told me. Oh, God. Then there's no reasoning with this man. The accused forced the lock open. There's no other explanation. That's right. He desecrated the box by opening it without the minima key. Wait, what did he just say? I'll sing it as many times as I have to get it through your thick lawyer skull. Wasn't it Magatama? Only the minima key unlocks the treasure. Force it and reap the founder's displeasure. Okay. Yeah. Huh. For the forgetful defense's sake, could you please add that to your testimony? And if I have to, carve it in your brain, lawyer man. I'm gonna look at that real quick. Only the minima key. Mitama? Mitama. Why do I keep saying minima? Mitama. Yeah, that's the Magatama. That...
Objection!
Just a minute, Mr. Understanding. You just called your key the Mitama key, didn't you? Ah. But didn't you originally say it was called the Magatama key? Yeah. The Mitama key? What's that? I don't know, Your Majesty. But apparently, it's a rather crucial question. What? What's the big deal? So I said the wrong thing, so what? Simple slip of the tongue. An A for effort, Mr. Wright, but your grandstanding betrays your desperation. I'm afraid a small slip of the tongue like that adds absolutely nothing to your argument. What say you? Defense is an important... Is it an... I would say it probably is. It's everything my argument needs. Yes, your majesty. It is very important. This key is apparently not the Magatama key, but rather the Mitama key. And I believe this discrepancy holds great significance to the defense. Nah, man, just a meaningless mistake. Insignificant. You're riding a crazy train nowhere, lawyer man. Oh, for God's sake. Your Majesty, please don't pay the defense any heed. It's all nonsense. To tell the truth, I'm not really clear on what the defense is driving at myself. However, I am eager to find out. What? Defense. You will explain yourself like your life literally depends on it, because it does. Oh, good. Now then. Is the name of the key any important detail? Yes, it's an absolutely important detail, I think. Because the Mitama key is connected to the Founder's Orb. I see, very well. In that case, please show the court the grounds of which you are basing this claim. Ah, grounds, your Majesty? You can of course show grounds, can you not, defense? Of course. What else can I say? I have to come up with something, anything, even if it's just a bluff. The Mitama key. Mitama. There's something somewhere that ties Mitama to the orb. Don't keep me waiting, defense. What evidence shows a connection between the Mitama key and the Founder's Orb? Details. What's in here? Divine protection, where butterfly embraces the Mitama in favor of the orb. It's that one? This? I'll go with this. What's that? The Song of Ceremony. All this time, the answer was right here in front of me. It's right there in the Song of Ceremony performed during the Dance of Devotion. Are you serious? Your Majesty, the Song of Ceremony tells of the treasure the founder of Kurianism. Kuraianism. I don't know. Kuraianism. Something. It's the secret behind how you really open the box. Oh. Holy mother! You know what? You're right, it does. How can this be, defense? The Song of Ceremony contains the following lyric. When the butterfly embraces the Mitama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. I believe the Mitama here refers to the Mitama key. Well, yes, it is the same word, but that doesn't mean... We've been calling this key the Magatama key, and that's why I inserted the key into the lock. With the Magatama design on it. But that was obviously not the right way to use it. And I suppose you know the right way? I do, Your Majesty. To use the key properly, you must... flip it vertically? I think that would be it. We could turn the Magatama's shape upside down like this. It becomes Kurani's symbol of the soul. In other words, a Mitama. Oh my, you're absolutely right. But now what? What do you do with this? It's too big to fit and lock that way. Maybe... Bluffs and lies are the only tools of his trade, after all. There must be some other place the key fits, but where? Let's see. What are the words in the Song of the Ceremony again? When the butterfly embraces the Mitama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. Well, there's the butterfly. My goodness. The treasure box. It really opened. No way, man. What? No! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the real secret behind the Song of Ceremony. It's the true key to opening the treasure box. Oh, shit. Well, this is freaking crazy. It's all over, Mr. Payne. How so? Let's say someone was fooled into trying to force the front-facing lock open. Sadly for them, it won't budge. That's because the lock is, after all, just a decoy. Then what you're saying is, neither the victim nor the defendant would have been able to open the box. They therefore had no way of stealing the treasure. The only one who could have stolen it is the man who knew about the Mitama key. Peace, love, and understanding. Ah! But I'm not done yet. Please recall the scene of the crime. On the floor, by Mr. Roll's body was the very unlocked and very open treasure box. Only someone who knew how to open the box could have left it on that in that state. And so, there can only be one true culprit. Admit it, Mr. Understanding. You're the one who killed Mr. Roll. Oh, he's super mad. Okay, dude. I know you like to shred, but this is ridiculous. Oh! Cuckoo! Oh, well, of course he's gonna fall down and just lose his mind. Good for us. We did it, friends. Curse him! It's all his fault. Why did he have to try and steal the treasure? Why'd I have to spot him with that box on my way to the storeroom after the morning dance? It's his fault I had to cause the blackout and clock him good. Oh, God. I couldn't let my secret get out. Nobody could know the treasure box was empty. I'd lose my position as head monk. Who knows what else they'd do to me. I couldn't let. I had to stop him. So you went and murdered them. Real nice. What a shocking development. I can scarcely believe it. Nothing like this has ever happened since the DC Act was enacted 23 years ago. No, my perfect, unblemished record destroyed. The incredible Payne ruined. No! Perfect. Beautiful. I love that picture. Did the lawyer really win? I can't believe it. No way. This can't be happening. Peace. I said peace, honestly speaking, as I'm as shocked as everyone else. But the truth has been made known, so it's time for me to give my verdict. In the name of the Holy Mother, the court finds the accused. I'll be your guide. Not guilty? Not guilty. Yeah. Well, I'll be damned. April 24th. Okay, 1:36 p.m. High Court of Kurin. Accused lobby. There's still quite a commotion. People in the gallery show no sign of clearing out. I can't believe it. Not guilty. I'm still in shock. Can you believe that guy? I can feel everybody's eyes on me. This can't be happening. It's impossible. Oh, Holy Mother, preserve us. I've never been in a defendant lobby quite this uncomfortable. Mr. Wright! Oh, Albie. Thank you. Thank you so much for what you did for me. Aww. I'm so glad it turned out okay. It was touch and go there for a while. I'm really sorry, Mr. Wright. I had a really hard time trusting you at first. That's okay, Albie. I know how unpopular lawyers are in this country. But how did it ever get this way in the first place? Allow me to explain, at least. I wish I could explain. But I don't really know why. I've never been questioned. I've never even questioned it before today. By the time I was born, the lawyers were already gone. As far back as I can remember, verdicts were based on her benevolence's insights. That's right, Rafa, the royal priestess. She's probably super mad right now. You would imply that that the trials of this country are unfair. Do explain, outsider. How verdicts founded on truth imparted by the very souls of the dead lack impartiality. Impartiality. That's a big word. Anyways, for her part, I'm sure she really believes in what she says, but even with her benevolence's divination seance, lawyers are still necessary. Without proper defense, people could easily wind up receiving wrongful convictions. Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, shh. Don't say this so loud. People might think you're a rebel. You could be arrested. A rebel? That's right. One of those people's going against our queen in the court system. There's such a thing? They call themselves the Defiant Dragons. Guys, come up with a better name. And they're led by a scary guy named Dirk. Dirk? With a D? Dirk? Okay. Very close to some really bad words. Okay. They'll do anything to overthrow her eminence, even commit crimes. Dirk. I remember people in the gallery mentioning that name. The thing you're saying sound a lot like the stuff they say. But you're not scary like that Dirk guy. Pardon the intrusion. Why, hello, sir. You. Yeah, you. I want to talk to you, see? Flight, is it? Right, sir. Phoenix Wright, and you are? I'm the Koreanese Minister of Justice. The name's Inga Karkul. Oh, God. Inga? Okay. Inga. I oversee the whole legal shebang. I was watching the three-ring circus in there. You were? Wow. The Minister of Justice. So he's in charge of the entire country court system. The entire court system. Defense Culpability Act and all. Minister Inga. Inga. I don't know. Inga. How are you, sir? Run along, Mini-Monk. Grown-ups are talking here. Yes, sir. Very well. Very sorry, sir. Aww. May I help you with something? Just wanted a good look at you. Guys like you aren't exactly a dime a dozen around here. Well then. He's eyeing me as like some kind of an exotic creature in a cage. Oh yeah. Might as well share a little morsel with you. Turns out Roll was a seasoned thief, a repeat offender, see? Had my men look into it, and they found all the booty he'd pilfered right there in his digs. But he seemed like such a nice man. Why, Mr. Roll, why? Guess he was doing it for the family. What a mook. A mook? How can you say that? Guess that kind of sob story gets you common folk all misty-eyed, huh? Anyway, another thing. I had my men check out the understanding fella too. He wasn't the one with the sticky fingers. It's the insurgents. What? They put the squeeze on our head monk apparently, so he gave up the Founder's Orb and tried to keep it hush-hush. Wow, I see. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, say, White. That was a cute little number you pulled in my courtroom today, wasn't it? My first not guilty ruling in 23 years. You're making waves, see? Stirring the pot, catch my drift. Why are you a 1960s gangster? Yikes, I'm in it for it now. But thanks to the song and dance, we know our precious national treasure got nicked. So I'm gonna call it a wash and let it slide this time. But all I did was defend the accused. You do your best to read between the lines here, chump. You're standing on thin ice, you get my drift? God damn it. Even a dirty no-good Nick punk knows to cash in his chips before the house steps in. Do us both a favor and keep an eye on the path you're walking down. You never know whose toes you might be stepping on. This ain't your turf, buddy. Never forget whose soil it is you're standing on. Alright, sir, move along, please. Yikes, he was kind of scary, wasn't he? Well, no use worrying about it. We have more important things to think about. Such as when we can continue the sightseeing tour? Tour? Oh, any time, sir. We're still plenty of time until Miss Maya's training ends. And there's still lots of more temple to see. Oh god. And all kinds of local foods to eat. I can show you the natural beauty of this area. And the waterfalls. And I haven't shown you the breathtaking mountain view at the Plaza of Devotion yet. And there's a place to not just give up. I tried. Alright, slow down, Albie. There's plenty of time. Aww. And when you're done with all that, we can go to Miss Maya together. Yeah, you bet. Maya. I wonder how she's doing. Hope she's okay.
So, how about that not guilty, Dirk?
I heard. Sounds like the winds of change are beginning to stir.
Oh, that's not ominous at all. I get it, guys. You're hardcore. Well, that's the end of this chapter, I guess. Do I get to save now? New episode has been added. Episode 2, The Magical Turnabout. Okay. Save the game? Yeah, sure, why not? You know what? We'll end here. I think this is a good spot to just call it a day. I have nearly 40 minutes. Yeah, that's a good time. We'll be back very soon with episode 2, The Magical Turnabout. It's technically episode 4, but YOLO. Anyways, catch you guys soon. You know what? Let's be a little corny here. There's no objection to all these lovely people listed here who support us on Patreon every day. We couldn't do it without you.